Do you actually need a goal to see progress in your fitness? While a goal helps a lot, it is not completely necessary. Just moving because it feels good or it's part of your habit is completely valid as well. But setting a goal gives you a direction and it stops you from getting paralyzed in the sea of fitness advice out there. So here's a really good example. Imagine opening up an RPG, for example, Skyrim. Let's say you enter the world and there are no quest markers. You'd make some progress, you'd complete some quests just by talking to the NPCs, but the progress would be scattered, it wouldn't be very clear. But since quest lines do exist in Skyrim, you can follow them very clearly and ignore the rest of the world and complete that quest quite quickly, making progress. So to translate that into fitness terms, let's say you wanted to build strength in your legs. You'd begin to structure a plan that would provide progressive overload for the lift. This gives a clear direction. You can ignore all the rest of the noise until you feel like this is complete. It can also open more doors that you didn't know existed, and you can complete some side quests which help the main quest. Also, if you have a goal, it makes measuring progress a lot easier. It's hard to know if you're improving if you're not tracking something. So if you're working on strength, again, you can keep track of the weights you're doing each week and see a noticeable change. Being real, sometimes the gym is just way more boring on some days than on others. A goal can help you to keep you motivated on days which you feel a little lower. Finally, it opens doors to new skill. Even if your goal is small, it can unlock new skill trees. For me personally, I was really interested in mastering yoga skills, but that led me to the strength of weightlifting, unlocking a whole different world. Okay, but does the kind of goal matter? The answer is yes. Not all goals should just be do a handstand or I want to lift 2 times my body weight. If you set a SMART goal, it becomes so much more actionable. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. So for example, I will train 3 times a week in the next coming month to build a consistent habit. But if your goal is as simple as moving to feel good, that's completely okay as long as it's keeping you consistent and feeling healthy. So if you need help setting goals that actually work and sticking to them, send me a DM and we can look at a plan that works for you.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.